Hello everyone, welcome to Ladboy coding. Today we are going to do problem 200, number of island. This is a super common problem in the interview, and this is a very good depth first search problem. Okay, so let's see the problem. Given a 2D map, we need to count the number of islands. An island is surrounded by water and is formed by connecting adjacent islands horizontally or vertically. So for example, this is one island and this foreground is one island and this two grid is one island. This one grid is one island. So how do we do this problem? We should use a depth first search. And how do we do a depth first search? If we encounter an 1, set it to 0 and traverse its neighbor until we do not encounter any 1. So for example, if this is the island, right? We start from this number, we set it as a 0, then we explore its neighbors, 0, 0, and if the neighbor has 1, then we go to this neighbor, a 0. So we complete exploring this island. And then when we encounter 1, we set it to 0. And there's no 1 next to this island. We encounter 1, set it to 0, and we find a 1 next to this island. So we go to this island and set it to 0. That's it. We do the setting and traverse 3 times. So now let's code it. And the row is the length of the grid, and the column is the length of the first element in the grid. So if the current element is equal to 1, then we do a depth first search and we set it as a 0. And when we encounter an island, we explore it, or we can say we destroy it. We sink the island because we set every element in the island to 0, and then we add 1. In the end, we just return number of island. Okay, let's implement our depth first search. So if the grid is 1, then we explore the neighbor. So what is the neighbors? The neighbors. So for example, from 0, 0, the next element is 0, 1, and 0, negative 1, right? Then on the y-axis, it is negative 0 and 1, 0. So the 4 element in the neighbors array is the following. So for neighbor in neighbors, and let's do this. We get the new coordinate. Okay, and we check if the new coordinate is within the array, if it is a valid index, right? So and so if it is a valid index, then we depth first search the new index. Okay, that's it. Oops, we need to set it to 0. So that's what we mean by we sync the island. So if we do not do this, for example, then we might search repeatedly. From 1, we go to 1, and from this one, we go to the previous island. The other approach is to keep track of the visiting island using a set, but I think this way is more intuitive. So yes, let's run it. Correct. And let's submit the code. Oops. So, okay. So if there's no island, then we just return 0. Oops. Okay, that's it. So let's analyze our time-space complexity. The time complexity is O of n squared because we need to traverse all the element, and the space complexity is also at most n squared because we need to recurse on the call stack. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.